Hello and welcome to Broken Entertainment. So this video is part of a new series that I'm going to have on Saturdays, and like my writing videos on Sundays, it'll be semi-annual as I have time and the opportunity to do them. These videos on Saturdays are going to focus on indie creators who are either working to become published or working to create movies or what have you, or have already done so. And it's a way for me to guide people to creators that deserve support. And to say, Hollywood and a lot of our modern entertainment has abandoned the fans, has put this agenda and everything into everything they make, and people are turning away. Well, there's good things out there, and where we need to go, in my mind, is to indie creators, people who are working their butt off to produce entertainment for us that is entertainment and not agenda and not politics and not driven by these ridiculous social things on Twitter, not pushed by cancel culture. So this first person in my video is Adega. His channel on YouTube is Adega Outlaw. I will put the link in the description below. And he is a science fiction author. So he is doing this really great thing on his YouTube channel where he's taking chapters from one of his books and he's actually putting them up on his YouTube channel so you can listen to them, relax, be entertained, and have a good time. And he's very, very smart. He's very well informed, and he does a great job of creating characters that feel like people. And one of the great things about what he's doing is he went out and was initially self-published, but he is now hooked up with another indie creator who is an indie publisher, and they're called Raptor Productions. I will also put that link in the description below. And I'm going to take you to his page there so I can read their words through him about him. But before I do this, these are the videos that you can see on his channel, and you can see chapter after chapter after chapter. It's awesome. So few creators do this. Most of the time, if you're an author or you're an aspiring author, you kind of like hoard everything to yourself, and you might put some stuff out on Patreon and that kind of thing, but you're really trying to get your work done, and you're really trying to, a lot of the publishing industry will tell you, oh, don't put your stuff out there, but he's doing it anyway. He's blazing his own path, and it's a really unique way of setting up a YouTube channel, a really unique way of showing his work. And I think it's a really good idea, personally, because, yeah, Patreon has its purposes, and you may not want to put everything out there depending on what you're doing and who you are, but putting some of your chapters out there like this, it's a great way to drive attention to your work and to build people's interest in purchasing it. Because, yeah, these are videos. You can listen to them. But if you can also get the book, why not? Then you hold it, then you have it in your hands. You can go back and read it any time. So I'm not going to play any of his videos. I'm going to leave that up to you to see if you want to go and look into it. But here we are on his, this is the Mad Raptor page here, and I'll do it real quick, go to their homepage. They also have a YouTube channel, and I'll put that link in the description below. And this is done by professional editors, professional publishers, people who have worked in the industry for a long time. They know how this stuff works. They're not one of those companies that goes out and, oh, well, if you pay us, we'll publish your work. They're new, but they're legitimate. And, if you're interested, this is the services that they give their authors. But we'll go ahead and go to their author section here and pull up Adega's stuff. You can get his links here as well. So it is, Adega has been a longtime student of science, religion, philosophy, and humanity. He is a wife of 30 years and 3 sons. One child has anthrotoid cerebral palsy and needs constant attention. His career as a doctor exposed him to many true stories and many types of people numbering in the thousands. Inside his writings can be found characters based on actual people who had experienced both good, bad, and sometimes horrible events. And I'm going to stop there for a second. Not every author, certainly, bases their characters on real people, but it is a really interesting way to approach it. I don't do that, but for somebody like this who has met so many kinds of people through so many situations, it's a great way to highlight real people through fiction. And it's going to talk a little bit about that. So retirement brought on a new challenge. What to do with his time since his ability to be physically active was diminished. His friends and family suggested that he put his life down in writing for his children. Instead of taking the traditional route of a biography, Adega chose to tell his story through fictional settings. All his characters are based on real people, real decisions, and real pains. The great thing about that, other than the obvious being able to tell these people's stories and tell his stories through fiction, is it's a great way to really understand characters, because the best characters are characters that feel like real people. And if you're looking at real people and their lives and the things that have happened to them, it really informs you on how these people and how characters will react in a more natural way. And it's a really unique way of approaching this. I think that alone makes his content worth checking out, because you're not going to see it very often. Though he has chosen a science fiction and fantasy to be background for his thoughts, the actions and personalities of each character are all from real people whom he had come to know and love. It is a focus for Adega to make sure the heroics, the difficulties, and discoveries of real people never get lost in the world of disbelief and skepticism that exists in our world today. And I think that last part is a particularly important thing for creators in general to pay attention to. There's a lot of skepticism. There's a lot of cynicism in our entertainment. And Adega is one of those people that is trying to get away from the cynicism. Because, and when I talk about cynicism, I mean a number of things, but in particular, using entertainment to try and push something. And if you look at a lot of our entertainment, it's not hopeful anymore. It's not entertaining anymore. It's, even when it's not a lecture, it's just downtrodden. And I love when people pull away from that, because we need more heroics. We need more hope. When the world is difficult, we don't need a lot of what we're getting now, where a lot of our entertainment, if you turn the TV on, half the TV shows are going to be about the virus and people got to wear masks and all this stuff. And it's like, no, you live with that on a daily basis. I don't even like to go into Subway anymore, because I got to put up with that crap, So I love that his focus is on this. So He also has a video that is great, introduces you to his channel and what he's all about. I will also put that link in the description below. So go check him out, especially if you're interested in science fiction and fantasy. And, start listening to some of his videos, maybe on your way home or on your way to work or whatever you need to do. It's a great way to be entertained. So if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you next time.